Hello and welcome to my second instalment of 25 extraordinary facts about the Great East Japan Earthquake of 2011. As always, I've tried my best to find varied information. Nearly 2 years after the quake on December 7th, 2012, a magnitude 7.3 tremor originated from the same ocean region, but the quake caused no injuries and little damage. Unfortunately, between 16,000 and 19,000 people are said to have been killed. More than half of the victims were aged 65 or over. A month after the disaster, Japan elevated the severity level to nuclear emergency at the Fukushima power plant from 5 to 7, which matched that of the 1986 Chernobyl disaster in the Soviet Union. In 2015, 4 years after the disaster, some 230,000 people were still housed in emergency accommodation. In 2013, the Tokyo Electric Company admitted that radioactive groundwater is leaking into the Pacific Ocean from Fukushima. The earthquake is estimated to have had the energy of 8,000 Hiroshima atomic bombs. In Japan, there is an automatic early warning system in place, which sends texts and automatic television interruptions telling people of the coming disaster, but many ignored them. An automatic warning even interrupted a televised Japanese parliament broadcast. American tourist Brent Coy filmed the ground opening up at his feet in Chiba City, Tokyo during the initial quake. This was the first ever recorded video of the Earth opening up during an earthquake. Although Sendai is thought to be the first affected area and had the most media coverage, the tsunami actually hit the coastal town of Ofunatu first, only 20 minutes after the initial quake. On arrival of the first tsunami wave in the towns of Ofunatu and Sendai, the tide was first sucked out, exposing large parts of the submarine coast that had never been exposed before. The Japanese coastline dropped by up to a metre following the earthquake, lowering some of the defensive walls and allowing the wave to wash even further inland. The tsunami waves hit speeds of up to 800 km per hour, that's 500 miles an hour, similar to that of the speed of a commercial airliner. During the evening following the disaster, some parts of the eastern Japanese coast were set ablaze due to ruptured gas lines and oil leaks from factories catching fire. A man lost his life in the aftermath, surprisingly as far afield as California, after running onto a beach to take photos of the incoming waves. His name was Dustin Weber and he was 25 years old. Originally coined the Tohoku earthquake of 2011, the quake has since been named the Great East Japan Earthquake by Prime Minister Naoto Kan. About 1,500 earthquakes strike Japan every year, and minor tremors occur on nearly a daily basis. In 2016, as many as 7 taxi drivers in the Tohoku region reported phantom passengers riding in their cars. They are thought to be residual apparitions of those who died in the area in 2011. During the time when the tsunami hit, a video of what looked to be a ghostly apparition leaping from the water was filmed from a building nearby. It has since been debunked as a gas leak from a floating canister. Nearly 250,000 residential and commercial automobiles were destroyed in the quake and the tsunami combined. There were an estimated 45,700 buildings destroyed during the quake and tsunami. The debris that was washed out to sea and took a year to arrive in America travelled at approximately 10 miles per day. The quake was said to be felt as far away as 1,243 miles or 2,000 kilometers from the epicenter of the quake in the North Pacific Ocean, affecting areas as far afield as Russia, Taiwan and China. The Japanese government called in 10,000 troops to aid the relief effort, the largest deployment since World War II. Thanks again for watching, and as always, if you like what I do, please subscribe and follow me on Twitter. Also, please take a look at my new Facebook page.